which is inspired by the vision of Viksit Bharat in the year by the year 2047. And the idea is committed to bringing future-focused, value-driven mentorship to young minds across India. And today we have with us Mr. Jay Prakash. Mr. Jay Prakash comes here with an experience, 15 years experience in the garment and textile industry. And he is a serial entrepreneur, innovation strategist, and sustainability champion. And as a founder of the university and managing director of JP Clothing, he has scaled his enterprise to 30 crore while leading the integration of AI, robotics, and circular fashion into traditional apparel manufacturing, which you all might have heard. So, Mr. Jayaprakash is also known for building India's first AI integrated smart garment hub and launching t-shirt vending machines and fostering rural entrepreneurship through his skills. And he also combines his business acumen and sustainability thinking, and he's a tech-driven leadership. And his idea is to build a future-ready fashion ecosystem. I welcome you, sir, for this session, and over to you. I'll be
Is it
just
audible?
presentation for you. Yeah.
Is it audible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. This is a session about not only about what do you call it? See, this is a word which is very common and even world's biggest ecosystem, like startup ecosystem or sustainability ecosystem. Everybody says this is an AI like year. 2025 is like starting of an AI era because this is a revolution which is going to surpass the uh, what do you call it, all these developments which has happened for last 100 years, and it will walk us through a different kind of uh, ecosystem or environment, or maybe uh, what do you call, altogether a different world for at least for another 100 years. So this is not only a technology. It is not. It is going to be your lifestyle. It's going to be your business partner. It's going to be your co-founder. It's going to be your everything from this year, because uh, it is actually from this beta version to our walks of life. AI has come into our daily walks of life. From whatever we are, like smart homes, kind of apps for our lifestyle and everything. So, as in, I'm an fashion entrepreneur. Basically, I'm a second generation entrepreneur, and I've been mentoring a lot of startups, as in Startup India Mentor and AIM India Mentor. And I've been in advocacy for sustainability forums. I've been mentoring about sustainability, circular fashion, and also I'm writing some columns about artificial intelligence. We have been researching about artificial intelligence, blockchain, cybersecurity, everything. Uh, what I walk through you is that walk you through is that I be like what it will create an impact in uh, our garment industry, garment manufacturing. As I say, uh, garment manufacturing is in the, like, what do you call, a verge to become a first ever 360-degree AI processed mechanism. Like it, from designing, from even what do you call, cotton farming, from cotton farming to finishing, designing, analytics, prediction of fashion, everything will be like uh, aspected somewhere by artificial intelligence. As I say, I'll walk you through some. I based out of Tirupur, Tamil Nadu, which is actually an export hub, Osari hub of India, which we export around for like 55,000 crore of garments across the world. We easily adapt to this fashion, new fashions and new kind of developments in fabrics, in garments, and everything. But artificial intelligence, as I said, it is actually changing the way we think. As like we predicted the fashion with normal data points and normal data set which we possess in previous years, but nowadays it is like large number of data set and kind of processing it does. It is actually a fast prediction of fashion. Like fast fashion, we know about Zara is famous for the fast fashion. So these fast fashions can get this what do you call, analytics and predictions from the AI itself. I'll just say about some key points where and all AI. in manufacturing will transform for us, like how it will like make our manufacturing industry a what do you call it, a next level thing. So, the apparel and textile industry traditionally is defined by its reliance on skilled labor, creativity, and large scale production processes. Is currently undergoing a radical shift. This shift is powered by the integration of artificial intelligence, which is transforming everything from garment design to delivery. Valued at 2.5 trillion globally, the fashion industry is one of the most economically significant sectors, but it is also facing growing demands for faster production, personalization, and sustainability. AI is not just a tool, it is a strategic enabler that allows brands to move from reactive, inefficient operations to proactive, data driven, and agile models, from understanding consumer behavior in real time to automating quality control and optimizing production planning. AI is touching every layer of supply chain. In short, it enables smart manufacturing, where technology drives decisions, minimizes waste, and responds dynamically to ever-changing market needs. So I'm going to say what and all ways it will, like, from designing to manufacturing to finishing, even in labor intensive fields, how at all it will going to affect our garment manufacturing. So the apparel industry is facing unprecedented challenges. Consumers are demanding more than just style. They want instant availability, perfect fit, and ethical sourcing and eco-friendliness. On the other side, manufacturers are struggling with labor shortages. You know about these labor shortages, which is actually prevalent across India nowadays. High operational costs and unpredictable supply chains. Because of these issues, labor shortage and kind of uh, other things involved, that we have a what do you call, the supply chains are disrupted nowadays. Traditional systems built for mass production are no longer fit for a world where fashion trends change weekly, as in fast fashion. Inventory mismanagement, overproduction, low responsiveness plague the industry. More than 30% of garments produced globally go unsold, leading to massive waste. Additionally, fashion is among the top five polluting industries, consuming excessive water and chemicals. Without digital transformation, these problems only will worsen. AI offers the most promising solution by providing real time insights, predictive analytics, and automations. AI aligns production with actual demand. This is about a marriage between actual demand and the production. What we do is that we produce goods and look for a buyer, or we keep it in an inventory and it goes unsold. Like 30% of the goods are getting wasted. So the AI will definitely create an environment that our products, which are developed on demand, and it will be manufactured for the demand, and it will be sold across immediately, so that the supply chain and the buyer channel will get benefited. The win-win situation will be created across. Crucially, AI helps make sustainability a business advantage rather than a cost. So next step is AI powered design and development. Traditionally, design relied heavily on trend forecasting and intuition. Like what we just see other global brands, what are the trends are going on, or we just assume that these trend is going to happen, and we intuit among ourselves and we do designs. Now AI enables data driven creativity. Machine learning algorithms analyze massive data sets, which is actually going on now. Fashion trends, social media posts, search histories, past sales, and cultural events to predict upcoming styles and generate new design suggestions. So we in all walks of life we go. You heard of these SEOs, and we heard of these algorithms which actually predict our consuming behavior and give us those what do you call our taste to these designers and the companies, which they will choose it from us, and they will make a design out of it, and they will make a product out of it, which is going to what do you call, liked by the mass consumer people, and also it will be benefited for these manufacturers and buyers. Tools, like like in IBM Watson, Google Deep Dream, and other generative AI platforms, simulate fashion sketches, allowing designers to experiment with patterns, silhouettes, and color palettes digitally. Virtual fitting rooms are evolving. 3D garment simulations help visualize how clothes will look on different body types or under varying lighting. These tools reduce the number of physical prototypes needed, saving time and resources. AI also assists with fabric behavior prediction, understanding how a fabric might drape or react to movement. You might have heard of this kind of. I'll put you two small examples. There is a fabric called Lycra jersey. There is a fabric called modal jersey or modal Lycra jersey. For a same pattern kind of a legging or a t-shirt, these three fabrics behave on different pattern setting and also a what do you call it, a fit for a particular person. So this AI will not only give you a design but also body fit patterns which analyzes your body fit and gives accordingly the fabrics fit to your body type. This reduces trial and error in sampling and accelerates time to market. It actually see if we are doing the same pattern which we do for single jersey, also for lycra jersey, definitely there will be a problem. So many of the patterns are failing, and many of the patterns are unsold in the retail shops as of happening now. This will be solved by the AI on this perfect tool. AI enhanced design not only meets consumer expectations faster, but does so with greater precision and lower waste. So the waste will be almost eliminated. Maximum number of waste will be eliminated. It will be a good for the manufacturer and as well the buyer. So smart material selection and fabric engineering. AI is transforming textile science by enabling smarter, more purposeful fabric choices. It accesses databases on fiber strength, elasticity, moisture retention, breathability, and environmental impact to recommend materials tailored to specific applications. As you know, many of these fashion tech students have been analyzing these fabrics, how they behave on particular patterns, and how these fabrics are made. Like what are the elements are necessary to make this fabric more long lasting and consumer durable. It is on their fiber strength, basically. Like cotton, you can say we will say it as CSP for rayon. So it is a fiber strength which is necessary, elasticity to hold for a like body on their body structure, moisture retention, which is very very essential, and breathability and environmental impact. As it like this is a sustainability era. As we say A era, this is also a sustainability era. Everything which is sustainable, which is green, which is circular, is going to effective for lasting for upcoming years. So these are the special applicants to be tailored by AI. For example, a performance sportswear, as in we can say we what we use in gym and what we use in for sports and all. AI can be used to identify materials that offers sweat absorption, temperature regulation, uh, while a luxury brand might seek wrinkle-free, sustainable alternatives to silk. Predictive algorithms simulate how fabrics perform after multiple washes, under UV exposure or under stress, ensuring durability and consumer satisfaction. Moreover, AI is advancing smart textiles fabrics that react to environmental stimuli. These include color changing cloths. You might have heard of this all those things like there are color changing kind of materials, temperature sensitive, and what do you call it, a fabric with attached wearables and all. These everything can be like done by AI on more effective way. Already it exists, but AI can help you to precisely tell you the yarn blends, dyeing techniques, and reduce water. Like nowadays, we are like everybody is going to get this carbon credit, which is going to be a currency in upcoming years. Like it will be a whichever manufacturer has a lot of carbon credit will have a lot of orders in future. So like water consumption also will be calculated. But like for example, every t-shirt consumes around 30 to 40 kg of water. It should be reduced so that it will be helpful for the environment. As well, chemical usage. More of nowadays, these natural dyes are coming. Less chemicals should be preferred. These and all can be predicted by AI. Which color should be chosen? How much carbon credit will be allowed? How much water consumption will be allowed? Everything will be predicted, and accordingly, the fabric will be developed. Mainly the smart fabrics. So automated. And next one is like we have gone through these designs, we have gone through this fabric. Automatically, we will come into the room where this pattern making will be done to go into the cutting. Once the design is finalized, it moves into pattern making and cutting. Obviously, traditionally done manually, what we do on daily basis requires a skilled workforce. Everybody can't be a pattern maker, and everybody can't be a designer, which is prone to fabric waste. AI powered CAD systems now automate this process with high accuracy. Algorithms calculate the most efficient pattern layouts, minimizing textile waste and maximizing yield. AI enabled robotic cutters use computer visions to adapt in real time to inconsistencies in fabric thickness or movement. You would have heard of GSM, you would have heard of diameter of fabric, and grams per square meter of fabric, which is very critical to analyze and do the pattern accordingly so that the wastage will be minimized. So this AI and robotic cutting definitely will, because it is a couple. AI without robotic or automation is it's not going to happen. So these both will combine and give us a perfect pattern and also a perfect output on cutting. Efficiency at this stage results in significant cost savings. Even a 2 to 3% involved improvement in material yield can lead to thousands of dollars in savings for large scale manufacturers. Moreover, AI helps democratize production, allowing even small startups to access efficient, scalable, and precise cutting systems. As you know, a large manufacturer who manufactures around 1 lakh t-shirts per day, if he saves 2 to 3%, that means he saves around 20 to 30 lakhs per day on his income. So it is a huge relief for the large manufacturers and even for the small startups. They don't want to go rely on these advanced skill force and advanced what do you call machines. A subscription to a small AI tool can do wonders to them. AI in production planning and scheduling. So once this pattern making and cutting, then obviously it go to the table of stitching, like power, like overlock, flat lock, sewing, stitch. Everything will be done. So apparel production involves managing a complex web of variables: order size, delivery timelines, labor availability, machine capacity, material logistics. Traditional planning tools struggle with such dynamic requirements. AI-driven planning systems use predictive analytics to model production schedules, simulate different scenarios, and identify the optimal sequence of operation. If there is a mission failure or material delay, the system dynamically reshuffles priorities and updates timelines. This results in reduced idle time, higher throughput, and better on-time delivery rates. I'll put an example in front of you. There is an RTMS, real-time monitoring solution. You can Google it and see. Actually, this device, an IoT device coupled with AI, sees what is the manufacturing done in a particular mission on a day, what is the output created on a in a mission, so that if there is 1,000 machine in a floor in a factory, it automatically puts in the dashboard that whatever the mission is lacking a productivity and what are the solutions we should do to increase the productivity, so that automatically, as we said, we decrease waste in pattern making and cutting. Also, we uh, this bottleneck of time delay or whatever, what do you call, labor shortage or inefficiency in production will be reduced because of this RTMS, which is coupled with AI, which is a trend happening right now in Tirupur and Ludhiana industries and all. So the production get easily done, improving overall equipment in efficiency, which is very important. What do you call thing to take on to the concern, but what, like, how the production is uh, enhanced, our production has enhanced our daily output through AI driven quality control and inspection. So at last, everything has been finished. Like without quality control and inspection, like equal 1.0, equal to, like, kind of standards which international buyers keep in. So we can't move our goods. So quality control is an essential, most crucial thing, which actually takes through an traditionally human inspection, which is very time consuming. As we know, like everybody comes in, sits for an inspection of some goods, will take around 1 or 2 days, subjective to the oversight, especially at high volumes. AI powered computer vision systems now automate this process. High resolution cameras scan garments and detect defects like misaligned stitches, color mismatches, and fabric tears in real time. These systems are trained on thousands of defect images, which has already been inspected before. They will train on this data set has been trained by AI for AI, enabling them to recognize even subtle anomalies. This shift drastically reduces defect rates, enhances consistency, and lowers return and warranty costs. Real time alerts allow immediate corrections on the production line, preventing defective garments from progressing. Additionally, QC data can be fed back to the design or production teams to address recurring issues at the source. This can be put into backward of quality checking and further production delays. These data can be used. So AI is also like creating a wave in this what do you call quality inspection. The time will be saved, and also like inspection uh, perfection will be more, and this data can be used for further future outputs. Next is intelligent inventory management and warehousing. One of the apparel industry's biggest challenges managing inventory across multiple sales channels, like you say, physical stores, online platforms, and third party retailers. AI gives business end-to-end visibility into inventory movement, demand forecasting, and order replenishment. Machine learning models predict which product will sell in what volumes and when. This helps prevent overstocking or stockouts, both which impact profitability. AI also powers automated guided vehicles and warehouse robots. You would have heard of this dark warehouses, which is very prevalent in this retail and online sales. It's kind of an revolution which is going to happen in manufacturing as well. It's like dark factories. These things will enhance what is going to sell and how it is going to sell. It will prevent a lot of inventory, and also these robots will not eliminate human labor forces, help human labor forces, because not in future upcoming years, 20-25 years after, there will be the human workforce will be not preferring this labor things. They will be going into this uh, more desk jobs and more smart kind of jobs and all. So this AI will help the human race to do the things very quickly than now. Furthermore, AI enables dynamic pricing. Retailers can adjust prices based on stock levels, competitor actions, and consumer behavior. This intelligent warehousing approaches boosts profitability, consumer satisfaction, and operational resilience. So you know this is about dynamic pricing. Like it is an everyday pricing on what is our stock and how what is selling, what is not selling, what will be the cost procured on or loss procured. Accordingly, we will put this dynamic pricing on daily basis, so that the retailer will also get profit and the end consumer, like what do you call this, manufacturer also will get benefited without returning the stock to the manufacturer. Sustainable manufacturing and waste reduction, this is the word. I've been sustainability consultant, so I've been emphasizing everybody in the manufacturing industry to learn about sustainability. What is the sustainability, how it is affecting mainly on garment industry. It is affecting it is creating a waves in every industry, but garment industry is also the main thing, because we should practice to reduce carbon footprint, water consumption, so that our, like what do you call our lives in future will be better, because these carbon footprints and water consumptions are in like high alert level. We should be we should be able to predict this through AI. It is no longer a trend, it is a survival imperative. Sustainability, the fashion industry is a top polluter, consuming vast amounts of water, energy, and chemicals. AI offers practical tools for reducing this environmental toll. AI models optimize dye use, water consumption, and energy efficiency. In dyeing processes, for instance, AI predicts the precise amount of dye needed for a fabric batch, reducing runoff and waste. AI also enables predictive demand planning, ensuring garments are produced in alignment with market needs and preventing overproduction. AI supports the circular economy by tracking garment life cycles and enabling upcycling and recycling. Smart labels or digital passports provided by AI and blockchain can help trace the origin, usage, and disposal of garments, building transparency, accountability across the supply chain. As I was uh, analyzing about it, there are three keywords. One is circular fashion. What is that circular fashion? What is this upcycling and recycling? What is this digital passports, what is this blockchain in this ecosystem. See, circular fashion is nothing but we are recycling the waste which is created by manufacturing process into a again reusable garment and enabling upcycling. If the used garments are given to a particular brand, again it's upcycled and made into another garment or recycled and made into another garment, which is actually shown in this digital passport, which is very inevitable in European Union nowadays. It shows the blockchain trace where the come from, where the manufacturing is done, and what is the labor code used for that, and what are the practices used by the factory, how much water is consumed, how much carbon footprint is consumed, how much dyes are used. Everything will be put in the digital passport using this blockchain technology. This is very, very important and critical in nowadays. It is practiced across the world. So next step is AI in consumer experience and personalization. AI doesn't just transform manufacturing, it revolutionizes how brands interact with customers. AI powered chatbots, personalized recommendation engines, and virtual try-ons are becoming the norm in online retail. By analyzing browsing behavior, purchase history, preferences, AI creates hyper personalized experiences suggesting relevant products, anticipating needs, and offering promotions tailored to individual users. Brands also use sentimental analysis to track how customers feel about their products in real time through reviews and social media. This feedback is looped back into designing and inventory planning, making the entire fashion ecosystem more responsive and consumer centric. Ultimately, AI transforms retail from a transactional space to a personalized journey asset. Like we are speaking, personalization and customization is a future of retail industry because nowadays we don't go to a shopping mall or a retail space or even we order in online only just to satisfy our shopping what do you call it? We want to shop something on our personalized and customized experience. We want our name in the t-shirt. We want the or desired what do you call desired colors on the t-shirt or on the night pant. So this AI will predict our behavior using our searches, Google searches, our past histories, our what do you call it? Your every social media activities will be monitored on AI, and your consumer behavior, your psychology will be predicted, and after your reviews will be predicted. So everything will be given on customized and personalized experience. Whatever you wear daily will be on prediction with AI. So this is going to change a lot because we, as a manufacturer or as an end consumer, are not going to buy or sell whatever which is available without datas. We will be predicting everything. We will be studying everything on personalized consumer behavior, and we will be manufacturing. And the consumers will also get what they are preferred for. So challenges in AI adoption. Despite its promise, AI adoption in the apparel industry is not without hurdles. Smaller manufacturers often lack the capital or technical expertise to implement AI. There is also resistance from middle management and labor unions worried about job replacement. Data privacy, cybersecurity, integration with legal system further complicate adoption. In addition, AI requires clean, high-quality data, which many companies lack. Poor implementation can lead to flawed outputs, making ROI hard to measure in the short term. Overcoming these barriers requires investment in training, open source tools, innovation hubs, public-private proper partnerships. Government can play a key role of by offering grants, tax incentives, digital literacy programs to facilitate AI-driven mechanisms across the country. See, whatever these 10 critical points, what we have discussed, that it can be happening only with the proper training module and the ecosystem available for the skill development, innovation hubs, like private public partnership, government or like in from Startup India, AIM India, like kind of the even this Vikshit Bharat is a next step towards it. They create an environment so that everything will be trained and innovations are made, and these like what do you call this proper implementation on these compliances and adoption with high quality data is monitored and done. So future of the AI in apparel manufacturing, future will see AI converging with other exponential technologies like what we discussed, blockchain. Blockchain is a mapping from fiber to fashion. IoT, Internet of Things, like the device used in manufacturing, augmented reality, which is used in stores to replicate our models to like designs or designs what we created, and digital twins to create fully connected, intelligent apparel ecosystems. Smart factories will monitor every production step in real time. Digital twins will stimulate product performance and factory layouts virtually before physical implementation. This is also a very big transformation, digital twins, which is actually virtual factory is created, a virtual design to finishing model will be created. We can calculate how much is going to be cut, how much is going to be manufactured, how much waste is to be like made, and what is the finishing, and what kind of quality inspection result will come. Once this digital virtual thing is created, then we will go for implementing in real time. So digital twin is going to be a very big very important tool in upcoming years. As access to AI tools democratizes, even small designers and startups will compete globally. AI will no longer be an advantage. It will be the baseline requirement. The brands that lead this way will shape the fashion landscape of the next decade. As I said, AI is not a tool; it is your lifetime partner in your every walks of life. It will guide you. It will speak with you as it's doing in Western countries. It will walk with you. It will be your companion through your life. Also in this fashion industry, for every process, AI is critical. So somebody thinks that all the coders and kind of AI experts only learn about this AI. No, AI is not about coding and all. It is about understanding it, and who is implementing that artificial intelligence in your life efficiently will be a winner in future. So it is not a concept, it is a game changer. From speeding up design to cutting waste to delighting consumers with personalization and reducing environmental harm, the fashion industry stands at a pivotal moment. Brands that embrace AI will evolve into a smarter, cleaner, faster, and more ethical players. Those that resist risk becoming absolute in an increasingly digital fast world. This is more than a transformation. It is a renaissance. The needle is moving. So, what we have gone through this, what do you call slides or whatever presentation, these are data sets which have been, what do you call, explained to you on this, what is happening in this garment industry. But as a personalized message to you guys who is into this fashion tech or into this modern technologies, first of all, we should adapt to the new technologies. That is a critical point. Second point is that we should not think that as a tool or an alien technology. We should make it a part of our life so that we will be able to do make it in every process, every single process. Like whatever you prompt with chat gpt or cloud a or gemini or perplexity or manners, whatever the AI tool may be, even runaway kind of generative AI tools. These tools have a certain code set and a certain behavior. Once you personalize your life experiences with these AI tools, your life will be enhanced. And in apparel segment, obviously, nobody can stop AI to become a partner in every factory's output, designs, and what do you call future growth. So this is all about AI, blockchain, cyber security, IoT, and sustainability. Combined, it will create a brighter future, which will explode into a big ecosystem, and it will create an India as a superpower in forthcoming years. As it 2047 is considered to be an Amrit call, these are the main tools which will evolve and evolve and evolve, like into a different segments, and will create our industry, mainly apparel manufacturing, from 1 lakh crore industry into 10 lakh crore industry in upcoming years. Thank you.
If there is any questions, you can all type in the chat and share. Are there any questions if anybody wants to ask? So there's a question. What I can do to learn about AI as long my long-term goal is to go to a fashion industry. And Vesha, if
So, so fashion industry is definitely a what do you call the right choice. But what is the vertical uh, he or she likes to go for that?
uh, it's just that what should we learn about the AI? As my long-term goal is to get into the fashion industry. There's no specific question. I mean, not any specified.
Fine. This is about like fashion industry. Fashion industry. It's completely what do you call relied upon fashion prediction, analytics on trends, and consumer behavior, and fabric behavior, and the manufacturing process. These five elements. So you should read about everything on how what are the tools used in AI. First of all, you should understand that these fashion tech students should understand that you should not be a what do you call it, artificial intelligence or machine learning or kind of uh, coders or developers. It is essential that you should learn how this artificial intelligence is affecting these kind of tools and how these tools are creating designs and how these tools or these prompts are created, how this example you can use a chat gpt. I'm putting it in a layman terms because chat gpt is very common now. You can take a chat gpt. If you use a prompt which is very common, it will give you a very normal answer. The prompt should be specific so that the chat gpt will answer you in a specific manner. Same thing for the designing, same thing for the analytics, same thing for the prediction, everything. You should be first able to learn about this prompts, and you should be all like analyze what are the tools used. For example, like there is a cloud AI in what do you call it, designing and pattern making. You should learn about it. You should also like use Chat GPT for basic like research papers. You can use Manners kind of tools. There are many tools. You can search in Chat GPT and Google. They will guide you to this like basic points. And also in basic fashion designing studies should be made. That is inevitable. You can combine those with these AI tools, modern AI tools, which will help you to walk through these lives, like all these processes.
So I have a question. So how can students explore any sort of interdisciplinary roles across design, tech, and operations if somebody is interested in innovation and entrepreneurship kind of?
I didn't get you. What is that? Please come again.
So what kind of interdisciplinary roles a student can explore if they want to get into, say, design, tech, or operation that is related to innovation, entrepreneurship, especially to the apparel designing?
Um, See, what I can say, basically, the requirement for what do you think this requirement for fashion designing and what do you call it, this garment manufacturing? What do you think as a requirement?
Uh, I mean, if somebody is capable of designing, understanding the design concepts and how it will be beneficial for mass scale, those kind of things. And
Probably, but more than that, you should be able to what do you call? You should be able to more creative and more intuitive. That is actually the key factor for as in we see a lot of these designers who are more rather than creative, they'll be intuitive, like what is happening around them, what will be the trends upcoming, what are the colors which is fascinated, and how are the people behave on the certain environment. See, you can see different kind of people in different scenarios behave differently. As in you go for uh, a function, a wedding or a party, or a what do you call it, an event which is startup event or a college event. People dresses differently on those occasion because they need to represent their message to that dresses, and their way of what do you call it, presenting themselves tells the story differently. So these kind of predictions are with the designers, so they analyze all those things in intuitive manner. The creations will also made on that. So the action will be like, what do you call it? You should be able to develop this intuitive capability of designing or predicting these things. That is the main thing. Apart from that, what I can say, once you become a designer or very able to create really various designs and colors or what do you call it, and outfits, you will be in a position to dictate the terms and trends. Obviously will happen on data sets, future, like past predictions and everything. The main two three things I can say is that one is that intuitive mindset, second one is a creative analytical mindset, and third is obviously an hard work, like which is required to study about all those things.
Thank you so much for answering that. There's another question a student has asked. He's asking that is there a scope, a new entrance in this industry who want to launch any brand because there is already existing brands are there and doing the similar kind of work. So maybe starting from the scratch may suffer. So he's asking, is there any scope that any entry level person can get into the industry and launch a brand?
Definitely, why not? See, basically, as a startup India mentor, I answer here as a startup India mentor. I come across a lot of these students, and every day I've been starting these startups and venturing into a lot of new age technologies. Whatever you do it outside the box. You do it innovatively. For that, you need to study on what is happening right now and what has happened in the past. See, on entering into fashion industry, obviously there are many new age startups. Even you can Google about some startups nowadays are good, doing very good, like Bewakoof or Doodle Age. Those kind of sustainability startups have started just 5 to 6 years before, and even nowadays the sustainability is playing a key role. It is not that only recycling the existing fabrics and doing a product on that. You can also create some new products, like some people doing it on algae from like from mushrooms, from spinach, from pineapple. They are creating fabrics out of it. They are doing natural flower dyeing. They are somebody is doing kind of knitting in 3D automized knitting. Somebody's selling has a new age, like kind of selling in very effective platforms. So these are innovations made every day. So you should be always, what do you call, as I said before, first you should study what is happening now, and you should be able to innovate differently. You should create one product which is very innovative. If you create a success on that, then your journey starts from there.
Thank you so much, sir, for answering that. Are there any other questions if anybody wants to ask? Okay, there's another question. So how is AI helping operations in apparel industry? And nowadays, trends are changing very fast. And how AI is beneficial and in a uncertain situation?
So I don't think so. They have heard of this. What I've said on this A in manufacturing. The same thing they have asked, but also like not a problem. I can say it again. See, this AI in manufacturing, like what do you call it? Operations, day to day operations. There is a lot of challenges in day to day operations in now like now exist in apparel industry. As I have my own industry, like own factory in Tirupur. We have a labor issue. We have a skilled labor unavailability. We have a production output problem. We have a quality problem, quality issues. We have a what do you call it, competitions who they will be copying our styles. Everything can be sorted out with this AI. Once you see, you should be the first one to knock the door, to do the things first. What I've implemented in my case study, I'm saying I have upskilled my labors. Before like 3 4 years, I've been like upskilling my labors across like channels, like for cutting, from cutting to stitching to packing, finishing, everything. I've been upskilling my labors on the current trends. So what will be the machines used in future trends, I'm upskilling them. And the prediction of fashions and trends have been, I've been doing it with latest technologies which is available. So I present to the buyers only on using latest trends and technologies. So I'll get orders swiftly. And on finishing and production, I use this real time monitoring system, I use this AI based robotic kind of tools and all. So obviously these tools are a bit expensive, but still it helps us on daily basis to make this production more efficient. We can ask that, sir, what about the startups who are newly starting about? Like you should start in very small scale. You should implement in one level. You should learn about what are the hiccups are doing on, and you should jump across to a big level. That's my thing. Overall, as in AI is will help operations in day-to-day basis. As I told before, it is it is going to have a large impact from fiber making, cutting, designing, pattern making, stitching, finishing, quality inspection everywhere. So you should be able to adapt to these new technologies very soon to avoid what do you call bottlenecks everywhere.
There's another question. What impact does AI have on sustainable manufacturing and waste reduction in textile and apparel industry? So, is there a huge impact? You might be working for so many years, and now that you've started using AI, so is there an impact in terms of the sustainable manufacturing and also the waste reduction?
Yeah, there is a lot of impact, madam. Now, sustainability is becoming a very big what do you call it? It's becoming a more than what do you call it? A word. It is becoming a process that every manufacturer should adapt. How much carbon footprint is used, as I told before, how much water consumed in every T-shirt, how much what do you call and low impact dyes are used or natural dyes are used. So it is the global brands are like analyzing it through this blockchain or digital passport, like where this fiber come from, how these organic fibers are sourced, how these organic yarns are made, how these recycled yarns are made, what are the materials used inside it, how these things are made, and to the finishing, everything has been like it is like depicted in this blockchains and digital passports. So sustainability is not a word anymore. As I told, AI is very integral part. Sustainability is also a very integral part. Like we should be able to focus on what are the fibers, yarns, and materials used in sustainability wears in future. We should adapt to it. As in global buyers will only prefer that.
There's another question. According to you, who will find more opportunities
Yeah.
between B2B and B2B businesses and D2C ones?
So who will find a bit better opportunity on?
In terms of the companies like B2B, or it is like the direct to consumer D2C brands?
No, as in see that the model will be both the model will be like inevitable. See, you can't everybody can't go directly to consumers. So in India, I can say in case study of India, like you have these D marts and V marts and Reliance retails and big bazaars. These are B2Bs. Okay, without them, there is no mass consumption because nobody like India kind of country having around 140 crore of population will not only depend on online sales and social media sales, Instagram sales. Obviously, they will walk into the stores, these hypermarkets. So this B2B is inevitable. Also D2C, as in I told, the small startups and emerging brands will cash in on D2C only. So both these things are very critical. Like they both the things are needed. There is no like if a startup, I can I can ask them to go for DTC. If it is a large manufacturer, I'll ask them go to B2B. Both these channels are very important.
There's a last question which is somebody has asked. What are the career paths for mechanical engineering in the sector?
Mechanical engineering in the fashion sector. They're
Ye-
asking mechanical engineering student what they can do in fashion sector.
Yes.
It's a kind of an hybrid question, which I've been wondering how can I answer. See, uh, basically, what they have taught in this mechanical engineering is all about machines, all about physical mechanisms, engineering something. So obviously, fashion tech students will get to know about this building something. On see, for example, there will be a uh, robotic sewing machine or robotic cutting machine with AI integrated tool with advanced blockchain technology needs to be developed. Mechanical engineering is a only solution to do it. So these engineering students, mechanical engineering students, or even information technology, or even cyber security, or even artificial intelligence, every sector has a part in fashion industry. Not only designers, not only these manufacturers. So whatever may be the study you take, there is an integral part of what you make to what you contribute to this fashion industry. So you don't want to worry that I come from mechanical engineering. There are many engineering students who have been successful in Tirupur and Ludhiana and Bangalore having this huge factories. So there is nothing to do with this. You have a part because you have been building systems and machines. Definitely, there is a lot of opportunity for you guys in fashion industry. Madam, yours is not audible.
So I think we can end the session here, and there's no other questions and all. And maybe you can share your email ID or something, then the students can connect. And so thank you so much on behalf of Pod.ai and also Mentor Cloud for joining us for this session, and something different, a different kind of aspect, different kind of innovation, impact kind of and in the industry which is really growing up, and you have brought in a different aspects. I think you have touched upon I mean a little bit in all the different pointers what you have spoken about, and how the technology is being used. You've spoken about the sustainability and how AI automations are being used currently, and I think there can be a more deeper studies on this, and students can also take up some projects also regarding this if they are in their final year. That's something very interesting thing. And to all the students who have joined, thank you so much. If you have any other questions, maybe you can ask sir directly with his the email ID or something. And I'm also sharing a feedback form. So this is on behalf of Pod and Mentor Cloud. If you have any questions apart from this, you can always share us and fill in the forms, so that we also get an idea of what kind of a questions you have in the future, or any related sessions if you want to do it. So I've already shared the feedback form in the chat. You can fill in the form. And thank you so much, Jay Prakash sir, for joining us and talking to us today.
Pleasure is mine, and thanks everyone for the for what do you call this session, which is very important for this future what do you call industry, fashion industry, apparel industry. So allocate your time daily to learn about AI tools, the future technologies, and it will be impacting every every walks of life, and also in fashion industry. So all the best. Have a great future. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Ritik, can you share this feedback form to everyone? I guess this is to only host and panelist.
I've shared the feedback form again, if you all can fill it. if you all can quickly fill this form, it would be great, and then maybe we can end the session.